This video is about recombinant DNA technology. In this video, we are going to see the steps of recombinant DNA technology, its applications and limitations. The steps of rDNA technology are isolation of genetic material, restriction enzyme digestion, amplification using PCR, ligation of DNA molecules, insertion of recombinant cells, isolation of recombinant cells. The first step in rDNA technology is to isolate desired DNA in its pure form, i.e., from other molecules. Since DNA exists within the cell membrane along with other macromolecules such as RNA, polysaccharides, proteins, and lipids, it must be separated and purified, which involves enzymes such as lysozyme, cellulose, chitinase, ribonuclease, proteases, etc. Other macromolecules are removable with other enzymes or treatments. Ultimately, addition of ethanol causes the DNA to precipitate off as fine threads. This is then spooled out to give purified DNA. For example, plant or prokaryotic cells are first treated with enzymes, example lysozyme or cellulose, to break down the cell wall. Denaturing detergents such as STS is added to the test tube. Denaturing detergents are used to disturb the cell membrane as well as proteins. Proteases are added then. Protease destroys proteins, RNA and RNAs, and then centrifugation is used to separate cell debris from the supernatant which contains DNA. To this test tube, ethanol is added. Ethanol serves to precipitate DNA to form viscous strands. Second step is restriction enzyme digestion. Restriction enzymes act as molecular scissors that cut DNA at specific locations. These reactions are called restriction enzyme digestion. They involve the incubation of purified DNA with selected restriction enzyme at condition optimal for that specific enzyme. The technique agarose gel electrophoresis reveals the progress of restriction enzyme digestion. This technique involves running out the DNA on agarose gel. On the application of current, the negatively charged DNA travels to the positive electrode and is separated out based on size. This allows separating and cutting out digested DNA fragments. The vector DNA is also processed using the same procedure. The third step is amplification using PCR. Polymerase chain reaction or PCR is a method of making multiple copies of DNA sequence using enzyme DNA polymerase in vitro. It helps to amplify single copy or few copies of DNA into 1000 to million copies. PCR reactions are run on thermal cyclers using following components. Template DNA to be amplified. Primer small chemically synthesized oligonucleotides that are complementary to region of DNA. Enzyme DNA polymerase. Nucleotides needed to extend the primers by enzyme. The cut fragments of DNA can be amplified using PCR and then ligated with cut vector. This is a diagrammatic representation of amplification where it has denaturation, annealing, and extension steps. The fourth step is ligation of DNA molecules. The purified DNA and vector of interest are cut with same restriction enzyme. This gives us cut fragments of DNA and the cut vector that is now open. The process of joining two pieces together using enzyme DNA ligase is called ligation. The resulting DNA molecule is a hybrid of DNA molecules, the interest molecule and the vector. In the terminology of genetics, this intermixing of different DNA strands is called recombination. Hence, this new hybrid DNA molecule is also called as recombinant DNA molecule, and technology is referred to as recombinant DNA technology. The fifth step is insertion of recombinant DNA into host. In this step, recombinant DNA is introduced into recipient host cell, mostly a bacterial cell. This process is called transformation. Bacterial cells do not accept foreign DNA easily. Therefore, they are treated to make them competent to accept new DNA. The process used may be thermal shock or calcium ion treatment or electroporation, etc. The last step is isolation of recombinant cell. The transformation process generates a mixed population of transformed and non-transformed host cells. Selection process involves filtering the transformed host cells only. For isolation of recombinant cells from non-recombinant cell, marker gene of plasmid vector is employed. For example, PBR322 plasmid vector contain different marker gene, ampicillin resistant gene and tetracycline resistant gene. With PST1RE is used to knock out ampicillin resistant gene from the plasmid so that recombinant cell will become too sensitive to ampicillin. This is the overall diagrammatic representation of rDNA technology steps. rDNA applications. Recombinant DNA is widely used in biotechnology, medicine, and research. The most common applications of rDNA is in basic research, in which technology is important to most current work in biological and biomedical sciences. Recombinant DNA is used to identify, map, and sequence genes and to determine their function. Recombinant proteins are widely used as reagents in laboratory experiments and to generate antibody probes for examination protein synthesis within cells and organisms. Many additional practical applications of rDNA are found in industry, food production, human and veterinary medicine, agriculture, and bioengineering. DNA technology is also used to detect the presence of HIV in a person. Application of rDNA technology in agriculture, for example, manufacture of Bt cotton to protect the plant against bollworms. Applications of medicine, insulin production by DNA recombinant technology is a classic example. Gene therapy, it is used as attempt to correct the gene defects which give rise to hereditary diseases. Clinical diagnosis. LSI is an example where application of rDNA is possible. Limitations of rDNA technology. Destruction of native species in environment. The genetically modified species are introduced in. Resilient plants can theoretically give rise to resilient weeds, which can be difficult to control. Cross-contamination and migration of soil DNA between organisms. Recombinant organism contaminating the natural environment. The recombinant organisms are populations of clones vulnerable in exact same ways. A single disease or pest can wipe out entire population quickly. Creation of superbug is hypothesized. Ethical concern about human trying to play God and mess with nature's way of selection. It is exaggerated by fear of unknown of what all can be created using technology and how is it is going to impact the civilization. Such a system might lead to people having their genetic information stolen and used without permission. Many people worry about the safety of modifying food and medicines using recombinant DNA technology. Thank you.